Yeah, say it with me, people. Can you believe it? The NFL season is here, 2018. Game one, getting ready to kick off in, I don't know, just about 3 hours or so. Happy Thursday to you. My name is Joe Ranieri. Welcome in. It is WTF Sports TV. If you are new here to the channel, if you're just joining us, well, we're across all three platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on Periscope, we're on YouTube, and we are, of course, on Facebook Live. And we ask that you hang out with us each and every day, all throughout the week, especially during football season. We do nothing but talk sports. We talk sports. We talk more sports. We have a lot of fun. We talk about rashes that we probably shouldn't have. We like to share everything here on WTF Sports TV, and we're going to do just that. And I'm excited because one of my co-hosts here on WTF Sports TV, Jordan Garnett, he's going to join us here in just a second. He's got a show called The Beer and the Boys coming your way, and I'll give you two guesses what that's all about. And one of them is definitely beer. The other has to do, of course, with his love and fascination with the Dallas Cowboys. So we're going to check in with him. But I do want to let you know that we have a phone number here on the show now. That's right. We've got a phone number directly into the studio, which means that you can reach us anytime you want. 305-876-6976. It's right there on the screen. 305-876-6976. 6976. That's how you can get in touch with us here. If you got any comments, questions, certainly on tonight's game, as we have the updated lines, we'll tell you exactly what's going on with that game. But first, let me make sure we got all the technology working here. Let me bring in the douche of all douches, Jordan Garnett, comedian, also diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, and he joins us now on the Miami Acura hotline. What's going on, man? How are you?
Oh my God! Is this the Joe Ranieri show? Did I just get through?
Yeah, can you believe that? Yes. I mean, and you thought you were calling.
Oh my God!
You thought you were calling your parole officer. Absolutely not, my friend. Jordan Garnett, the host of The Beer and the Boys. You got to be excited, man.
What's up, man? Oh, it's going to be a blast. I'm very excited. Annoy that beep. I don't know what the hell that is.
It sounds like you're getting a phone call there.
My house arrest. No, it's my house arrest going off because I'm in the backyard. But yeah, I think I walked a little too far on the premises. But yeah, man, I'm stoked.
Tell us about what it is, man. What is The Beer and the Boys going to be all about here?
Oh, man, The Beer and the Boys, it's pretty much going to be the raw, the ugly, the pretty, the bad, the good. It's going to be crazy. Pretty much what we do every Sunday is we go over to my dad's house. Mm-hmm. He raised me as a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. We go over there, we drink about 18 beers each, and then we watch the game.
Okay.
And if we're winning, we love everybody that has the star on their helmet. If we're losing, we hate everybody that has the star on their helmet. Mm-hmm. So
it's a lot like your relationships, man. It's a lot like every relationship you've ever been in, man. It's feast or famine with you.
Yeah. It's either, there's no in between. It's either you love it or you hate it.
Yes, well, that's the Dallas Cowboys for you. And, of course, you're going to be – it's interesting because you're going to be filming everything on game days. And from what you're telling me is this crew it's a rowdy bunch. And what is it? Does it start off rowdy or by the third quarter is it completely off the chain?
It starts off very weird. We light a candle.
Okay.
So it's like a weird omen. We light a candle.
Mm-hmm.
If the candle goes out, you don't relight it.
Okay, good.
But that's a bad omen if the candle goes out. It's not that anybody blows it out. Sometimes it'll just burn out or just somehow burns out. And then each quarter, it depends if we're winning or losing. If we're winning, it's crazy. If we're losing, it's even worse. You're going to have to, I can't explain it.
How many wins and craziness are we going to expect in 16 games this year from the Cowboys? What are you predicting?
I don't know.
Give me just a guesstimate.
Right,
how many Sundays?
Bias? Can I do a bias? Can I do a bias guess? Guess. I would love to see us go 11-5, 12-4.
Okay.
A realistic guess.
Yes.
I think I think we're going to go 10-6, and even if we go 10-6, and I'll make a bold prediction right here. Even if we go 10-6, I still think we win the NFC East. I'm going to call that right now.
Okay.
I think Philly is very on their high horse right now.
Okay.
Foles is banged up, even though he's starting tonight. Wentz, no, but he tore almost everything in that knee.
Right.
He doesn't know. They don't know when he's coming back. If I have to give a prediction, we're making the playoffs and we'll win, and it's not going to be a wild card. We're going to win the NFC East.
So you
the
definitely,
Eagles aren't going to. The Eagles. Yes.
You're not thinking the Eagles are going to be able to repeat here. You think they're going to have this whole Super Bowl hangover, and they're not going to be contending for the NFC East championship again, are they?
No, I don't think so at all.
No.
I saw something that was posted in their locker room. I think Malcolm Jenkins said it.
Yes.
They have something posted in their locker room. The Super Bowl champions. So they're going to walk in there like their shit doesn't stink.
Yes.
Can I say that? Can I?
No, you got.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we can get away with that. Yes, I'm pretty sure we can get away with that. Go ahead.
Right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to walk in there like the shit doesn't stink.
Okay.
And they're going to just get beat down. Tonight, they're going to get their asses beat. I really believe that. I think it's going to be embarrassing tonight.
Jordan Garnett joining us, comedian, very funny guy. He's got his own show here on WTF Sports TV. It is called The Beer and the Boys. It is going to chronicle the fanaticism. I don't even know if is that a word. Fanatism doesn't make a difference. He's just going to be with his family and friend enthusiasts. He's just going to chronicle all of that, so you can see firsthand what kind of absolute lunatics they are on a Sunday, Thursday, or Monday night whenever the Cowboys are playing. Let's talk about tonight's game. If I want to get your thoughts, you've got the Falcons, you've got the Eagles. At last I checked, there is so much money that came in on the Atlanta Falcons, rather, over the last couple of days, that this went from the Eagles being a -4 favorite to it now being almost a pick-em here in Philadelphia. It's going to be a party in Philadelphia tonight. You've got them, they're lowering the banner. It's going to be celebration. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Who do you like in tonight's game?
You just made me sick to my stomach even thinking about that because, they're going to lower the banner and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I really believe that they are stuck on last year. Like I stated before, I think they're going to walk in like they're the big bad. Last year they hung on. We're the underdogs, remember?
Yes.
And they were all wearing the dog masks and all that stuff. This year you guys aren't the underdogs. Everybody's here to kill you.
Right.
They want to take you down. And I don't think they're prepared for that. Nick Foles looked like shit the whole preseason. They're banged up. There's no Alshon Jeffrey. I'm calling the Falcons, and I'm saying it's not even close. I don't know the line or any. Well, you just said it, but I think the Falcons just embarrass them.
It's a pick 'em at this point. As a matter of fact, some of the books that I'm seeing right now have it as a pick 'em. I mean, they went because Carson Wentz isn't playing, because Nick Foles is playing. And because when they made the line at -4, the bookmakers were under the assumption Carson Wentz was going to be back for game 1. And now that we know for sure that's not happening, and we know they're pretty banged up, you've got a lot of money coming in on the Atlanta Falcons over the last couple of days. So to move a line, and we've seen this throughout the season, to move a line a point, maybe a point and a half, that is a pretty significant line move. When you think about it, and you don't generally see those kinds of huge swings unless something dramatic happens. To go almost 4 points in 2 months now on game day in the favor of the Atlanta Falcons, there is not a lot of money coming in on the Philadelphia Eagles. So to me, the Eagles have one of the most talented rosters in the NFL when healthy. And the problem is, and you meant they're not healthy. They're not even remotely close to being healthy. And I do think the Atlanta Falcons, second year with Matt Ryan and Steve Sarkisian, I think they're going to be much better. Let's not discount how much talent Atlanta has on that, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They got a ton of talent there, man. And then they went out and drafted Calvin Ridley this year in the first round. So now they have another weapon on the outside to go with Jones. I'm sorry, man. This game is going to be good, and it's going to be good because Philadelphia is going to be they're very good at home, and I think it'll be competitive. But I think for Eagles fans who are expecting some sort of 7 to 10 point blowout here on their part or more. It's not going to happen. I think Atlanta can score with the best of them, and I do think that Atlanta's defense is also extremely underrated. They're going to be playing fast, and let us not forget what made Nick Foles so good last year. That's not on the Philadelphia Eagles anymore. I do believe that guy is now coaching for the Indianapolis Colts. So, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback coach, no longer with Philadelphia. You don't have Carson Wentz. You have Nick Foles. I'm sorry, man. I see the Atlanta Falcons. Not only did the Atlanta Falcons win this outright, I think the under is very good. The total is 44.5 right now, or 45 in most places. So I would say the under, too. I see the defenses being really, really good tonight, and if I got to compare the two offenses, knowing what we know, no Alshon Jeffrey, no Carson Wentz, I do think Atlanta has more weapons on offense, has the better quarterback. I do think they're going to be able to win and cover and keep it under 45.
Totally agree. And you got to remember, this is a rematch of the divisional playoff game last year.
Yes.
With the Falcons and Eagles. I don't know. I know that was a low-scoring game.
Yes.
And I do have a lot of friends that are Atlanta fans. Atlanta's coming in there with a chip on their shoulder.
Yes.
They could have easily won that game last year.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Philly, you just better get ready because Atlanta's going to come in there and they want to punch you right in the face.
Yeah, Julio Jones, I think, is kind of, we all know that. I think he's going to get a whole bunch of points tonight for those that are dabbling in fantasy football. I think Jay Ajayi is going to be a workhorse for Philadelphia. So those two, they're must-starts, along with Matt Ryan if you have them, if you're doing any sort of FanDuel or DraftKings. Do you dabble in that at all there, Jordan? Do you do any dabbling?
Yeah, I do some fantasy.
I
do some dabbling on the side too, but yeah, I do some fantasy.
You do a little dabbling on the side. That's good stuff, man. Well, we're looking forward to it, Jordan. Yeah. Jordan Garnett, make sure that you check it out. It's going to be when are we going to have this thing posted and ready for people to see the debauchery that goes on behind the scenes?
Sunday.
All right, so
every Sunday or Monday or Thursday we play.
Okay.
We're going live anytime there's a Cowboy that day.
There it is. Jordan Garnett, you heard it here first. All right, Jordan, we appreciate it, man. Tonight is a good warm-up. It'll get you in shape for Sunday, so get ready for it, man. It's going to be an awful lot of fun. We will see you Sunday, the beer and the boys, here on WTF Sports TV. Thank you so much, Jordan. Go back to, checking in with your parole officer, whatever you got to do there.
All right, love you.
Appreciate
Sunday,
it, Jordan.
Bye.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, 305-876-6976. That is how you reach us here, 305-876-6976. Tonight, I just don't know how the Eagles are going to be able to pull this off tonight without having Carson Wentz in that lineup. No Alshon Jeffrey. This team is one of the best rosters in the NFL when healthy, but they are far from it, and that is a lot of money coming in on the Falcons. As a matter of fact, history tells us, and this is how crazy it is, history tells us that the Eagles are probably one of the only teams over the last, I think, since 2004, 11 of the 14 Super Bowl champions have received the majority of spread bets in week one the following season. So what that means is that usually the Super Bowl champion opens up at home. Everybody piles on to the Super Bowl champion and goes, all right, here we go. The last thing that they remember was them winning the Super Bowl, so they anticipate that they're going to pretty much walk over whoever comes into the stadium. Now, 11 out of the 14, and I do believe even when you go back as far as the last 15 of the 18 have been straight-up winners, that being the Super Bowl champions in Game 1 of the following season. Now, I do know that the Patriots ended up losing last year, but I don't see that happening tonight. I think Atlanta, and if you were lucky enough to get in on the action early enough in the week, and I locked myself in at getting 4.5. I had Atlanta getting 4.5 when I locked in my bet. And I love the under, and I love Atlanta. Even though it's a pick'em, I think Atlanta is going to win this game straight up. Nobody has gotten worse support in week one as a Super Bowl champion than what the Eagles are getting right now. In fact, it wasn't that long ago. It was the Broncos in 2016. Only 28% of the money came in on the Broncos in that opening rematch with the Panthers. And the fact is they had Trevor Siemian under center with the Broncos instead of Peyton Manning. So there's a slight difference there. I completely understand why it is that not much of the money went that way. But look for Atlanta all day long tonight. And I do think if you have Matt Ryan, he's got to start. Julio Jones, he's got to start. Devontae Freeman, he's got to start. I do think Steve Sarkisian and Matt Ryan, year 2, are going to impress an awful lot of people. They're going to put some points on the board, and we know that defense is long. They're athletic. They like to play quick. I think the under is the smart bet as well at 45 points. So that's what we've got there. Don't forget, write the number down here, 305-876-6976. That's 305-876-6976. That's the number directly into the studio here. That's how you can reach us. I do want to play. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see the hype video that the Eagles put together. It's actually pretty damn impressive, and it's certainly something that will get you all excited about football being back tonight in the NFL, Thursday night football. Let me play it for you, because if you haven't had a chance to see it, it's actually pretty impressive. Here is the hype video for the Philadelphia Eagles, world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. But what if insanity is the very thing you're after? Look, we know insanity because we've lived it. It was us versus everyone. And every single time, we just gave more. One more yard, one more inch, one more hit, one more stretch. We saw our brothers refuse to take no for an answer. And a team who put enough weight on the racks to lift a whole damn city.
With a purpose and a drive to make this possible. We the top dog around here. We all we need. 1, 2, 3.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought we was finished? Victory is ours forever. Y'all thought that was rented? We're just getting started. Because the only thing that's changed around here is that we want it even more. That's why we're climbing more stairs. We're logging more miles, tucking more tricks up our sleeves, and pulling out 300-pound beasts. So go ahead, slap a bigger bullseye on our backs. It only makes us run faster and dig deeper. Because we know that it's third and never too long. That it's fourth and not even a question. It's reach for the stars and drop them flat on their backs. This year, the road to victory runs right through Broad and Patterson. So throw everything you got at us. Because the crazy thing is, this is only the beginning.
Now, tell me you guys ain't ready for some football now after watching that. Awesome hype video. Love it. I cannot wait to watch some football on a Thursday night. And usually, historically, Thursday night games totally suck ass. I'm hoping tonight's doesn't. The mere fact that we've got football again to watch on a Thursday night is pretty damn exciting for me. And you watch that Eagles hype video, and you can't help yourself but get ready to see, can they repeat? Can they make a go of it? Listen, a lot of people think that whole Super Bowl hangover thing, that's a legit issue in the NFL. I think if they get healthy and they stay healthy, Carson Wentz comes back. And I think it's a little scary if you're an Eagles fan that Carson Wentz is not back yet, where they don't even know or really have a time frame yet for him. I mean, they keep pushing it further and further down. And for all of you Eagles fans that were looking to cash in on Nick Foles' celebrity last year, looking to get rid of him, aren't you glad that you didn't get rid of Nick Foles now and that he's still on that roster? I do think the bigger issue for the for the Eagles is going to see what can Nick Foles and Carson Wentz do when they have a new offensive coordinator and they don't have the same guy who was calling plays for them last year. I think the continuity there might be a little bit of an issue, especially early on in the year. I know Doug Peterson, offensive guys with Andy Reid for how long? I know, but I'm sorry, guys. I do think that is going to be a bit of a problem, or at least a bit of an adjustment on the offense the first couple of games of the year. But it starts tonight, kickoff. I think coverage begins right around 8:30 tonight. Looking forward to that. Do want to know who you guys like. And the last that I've checked here, we're still at a pick'em, -1 in some books and a pick'em on others. That is a 3.5 to 4 point swing in the spread now when the Eagles went from favorites to being on par. Do you think at home right now, the Eagles at a pick'em, do you think the Eagles can win this game outright tonight with Nick Foles under center? Want to hear what you guys think. Make sure you comment below. For those of you that are on Twitter right now, get ready for some football. It's going to be a lot of fun. Facebook Live, love you guys. Thank you so very much for stopping by. And, of course, you crazy bastards on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, share it, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell the creepy guy in the cubicle next to you. Make sure you guys check us out, WTF Sports TV. It's coming at you all season long. We're going to have some of the coolest talent, some of the coolest Vegas handicappers. We've got horse racing. We've got greyhound racing. We've got football. We've got baseball playoffs. We've got you all covered here in one place. It's called WTF Sports TV. And if you haven't done so, make sure you jot this number down, 305-876-6976. And make sure that you guys call us, participate. We're going to give you an opportunity. And something that's really cool is on Sundays, right after the 1 o'clock games and right around 7 o'clock, we are going to give you guys an opportunity to call in and vent about how your team suck. We're going to call it the Vent Show. It's going to give you an opportunity to call in right after the game, be a part of it. We're going to be going live. You will have an opportunity to use that phone number and just completely get it off your chest because you know you're going to need to. It is football season. I'm a Jets fan, so my excitement pretty much is going to end after Monday night when they probably get destroyed by the Detroit Lions in Detroit. So it's going to be a long season, but we haven't had much to be excited about in a very, very long time as a Jet fan. But whatever happiness I've been feeling over the last 4 to 5 weeks in preseason with Sam Darnold, and now they got rid of Teddy Bridgewater, we've got a lot to be excited about, but the reality is the games are going to start to play, and here we go again. We're looking at an 8-8, 9-7 year, which not bad. The future looks promising, but we are going to be very angry a lot of times on Sunday. So WTF Sports TV right here on this channel, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter. We're going to give you guys an opportunity to call in and vent and get off your chest what you need to get off so you can wake up on Monday, go to work, and feel a lot better about yourself. Now, speaking of getting up and going, you probably need a car somewhere along the lines, and we do want to thank our sponsors here on WTF Sports TV and the Joe Ranieri Show, and they are Miami Acura, our good friends at Miami Acura. They want you to stop by and test drive the all-new 2019 RDX. I've been in this car, too, this truck, by the way. It is awesome, especially the 2019. Catch them at 16601 South Dixie Highway, Palmetto Bay. Those of you in the 305 you know where it is. Just head out towards Kendall. You'll be good to go. 855-564-4669. Whatever you're doing this weekend, get it out of the way. If you're going car shopping, make sure you stop by and see our friends at Miami Acura. Check it out, the all-new 2019 RDX. It's going to be crazy. All right, that does it for this edition of the Joe Ranieri Show as we get ready for Thursday night. Again, if you're just joining us, it's almost down to a pick-em. Atlanta is the play tonight. Atlanta and the under at 45. that's the way to go. Too many injuries, too much uncertainty for the Philadelphia Eagles at this point. And I do think that Steve Sarkisian, Matt Ryan, Jones, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, I do believe, even Mohamed Sanu still, I do believe that Atlanta, they've got more firepower on the field tonight than with no Alshon Jeffrey and no Carson Wentz. I think they have they got way more weapons on the field tonight. So I do anticipate the defenses are going to come strong, but I do think when it comes down to it, Atlanta's just got a little too much there to play tonight, and the under at 45 is also the smart play. So if you have anything, hit it right below, comment section. Tell me who you got, and don't do it after the game. Do it right now. Comment, #Eagles, #Atlanta. Tell me who it is that you got tonight. It's a pick'em game. In most aspects, it's a pick'em. So tell us who you got. Want to thank Jordan Garnett once again, who will be hosting his show on Sunday, The Beer and the Boys. You'll be able to catch it here on WTF Sports TV. So enjoy the game tonight, guys. It's going to be an awful lot of fun. Football is back. And then stop by tomorrow, and we'll recap everything, along with get you some more picks, some more locks of the weekend as we roll into week 1 of the 2018-19 NFL season. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for making us a part of it.